Good morning. Welcome to day 4. Well, I went to bed I was in bed before 10 o'clock last night. I didn't even say goodnight to the camera. I was so tired. We had planned to head back down the valley that we walked up back to Capiliera, but camped halfway down yesterday. But by the time we got down from Mullerfen, I was so tired with my chest and the altitude. I just can't get the air in my lungs. So we stayed here another night. It was just too tempting at the Refugio de Poquera. So we're going to head down the valley this morning, all the way back to the car. We're going to camp out tonight, but we're going to head back out of Capiliera on a dirt track road, park up, walk into the hills, not too far, and camp out there. But we're going to pop into Capiliera today and maybe get some supplies, maybe have a dinner this afternoon or something. But weather's iffy today, the rain's coming. As you can see, it's a mixed bag, but one thing I know, you can't go by the weather in mountains like this. It literally changes every 5 minutes. When we got to the peak yesterday, I had a 5-minute window, skies opened, I got the drone out. Within 60 seconds we were in a whiteout and it was snowing. It's unbelievable the way it changes. So, slow one today. We're just going to meander down that valley, take about 4 hours to get down there. I'll get some drone footage as well. The problem is I've had to be really careful with how much drone footage I take, because we couldn't charge the phones. So the phone's been switched off, kept warm in my pocket the whole time. Switched on, fly the drone, switch it off. Hopefully I've got some good footage. But yesterday was a cracking day. Brilliant. So, welcome to day 4. Let's see how this one goes. God knows what we've got in store for us today. We'll see you later. You can see him there leaning up. They're licking the salt out of the brickwork. I assume it's the salt, but they're here every morning having breakfast. Ooh, don't be scared. Good morning. Hello guys, welcome back. Right, we're all for the off. We've got just over 1,000 metres to drop down. We're leaving the refuge and we're heading down the left hand side of this valley. So hopefully, hopefully it'll be a lot flatter for a while, because the way we came up, you lose a couple of 100 metres on the way up, so you do a bit more climbing, so we don't fancy climbing. So we got a good few hours, about 1,000, 1,100 metres, or just less than 1,100. And we're hoping to beat the rain. The rain's coming 11, 12 o'clock, they say. So, yeah, we'll take a nice slow jaunt down here. Hopefully I'll get the drone out. But we've had a good night, didn't we?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, 8 hours sleep, flat out, exhausted. So, let's head off. I'll catch up with you on the trail. All the goats this morning. And there it is, Refugio de Poquera, 2,500 metres, and what a fantastic place. And the sun just popping over the mountain. Excellent. Should be a nice walk down. Hello guys, we've just stopped for lunch. We've dropped, what have we dropped? 500 metres, a bit more?
Yeah.
About 500 metres we've dropped so far. We've done I don't know, what, couple of miles?
Oh, at least, yeah.
At least a couple of miles. We've only got 5 or 6 to do today. But this is a lovely spot. There's just bird song, you've got the noise of the waterfalls over there behind me. Oh. And our route continues and drops off here and then carries on. You can see the line there. But to put this into perspective, just where my finger is the Refugio de Capiliera. That is Mulhassan 2, or nearly Mulhassan 2, the summit. So that mountain there is Snowdon. From that hut to that summit is the height of Snowdon. And look how high that refuge sits up there. And you've got all this to go down. Whew. Sort of puts it into perspective why it's so tiring walking up there. It's brilliant.
That's the way we're going. Unlike Switzerland, it doesn't tell you how long it's going to take you, which is good because we never used to make it on the times that they said on them. Austin's just coming. Yes. That's the way we're going. I can hear water. I'll top up my bottle.
Beautiful clear water, look at that. And this is the Capiliera de Capiliera, what they supply all the farms with. Constantly filled. Just by my finger there, that's the cow shed, and we camped there 2 days ago. That was where we camped on Monday night. Wow, we're way up there still. Hello guys, we've just started descending properly. We've just dropped at least 150 metres, and not much more distance. And we're heading, if I can turn this around without dropping it, to that forest. So we're hoping we come down through the forest to Capiliera. But we've just noticed there's a lot more decent camp spots. I mean, look at this, sheltered from the wind. I should imagine if it's battering up the valley you couldn't get any shelter. But there's water source behind me. Lovely little flat plateau. What a great place to camp. Right, onwards to that forest. Right, we're plodding on and we've just reached the woods. There's pine forest. And you're getting that typical, oh, twist my ankle. Getting that typical warm piney smell wafting up, and you know you're in Spain. There you go. We've just taken a rest. We couldn't resist it in the woods. It's beautiful. It was sunny, so it was nice to get in the shade, but the sun's gone in again. But beautiful pine forest. Lucy's just making the coffee. Something special, I don't know. We sit in the woods all the time at home, have coffee, but it's just something special about sitting in the woods in a foreign country and having a coffee. This is great. A very peaceful little spot. Lovely little platform to sit on. I could camp here. It'll be great. And you're protected from all these trees, and the valley drops away. You've got the water of the river rushing away under it. Absolutely perfect. Well, we're back on the trail. Just had a coffee. That lovely little spot in the woods, and we should be in town within half an hour to an hour. Only about 300 metres to drop, and we're dropping fast. Hello guys, right, we are back at where we were Monday afternoon. This is the PRA 69 that goes back to, as you can see, Capiliera. And that is the way we walked on the PRA 23. So this is the big circular loop. So that's where we were, all the way up there this morning. That is a hard walk down. It's a great walk down, but it's constant downhill, and you know what that's like. The old shin splints. So yeah, off goes Lucy. Back to Capiliera, and hopefully a cafe and a cold Coke and maybe a pizza or something like that. Would be nice, love, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, lovely. But they have a siesta and they might be shut till 5.
Yeah, it's siesta time, but I don't care as long as I know I'm going to get one. Oh, that's a sight for sore eyes, look at that. Oh, Capiliera.
Nearly there.
Nearly there. That was a good walk. And a good few days in the mountains. I suppose we're still there, really. And we have made it back to our little car. Oh, and it is baking. Well done, babe.
Oh.
Whew. Now that is a sight for sore eyes. Cheers, baby.
Cheers. I don't actually mind the cold red wine.
Oh, it's heaven. Now that is a little bit better than dehydrated camping food. We thought we'd treat ourselves.
Thank you. Do you want another beer as well?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we just had a beautiful lunch in here, and what a place. I mean, look at this view. It's clouded over now, so the rain's on the way in, but look at the view. Look at that. Does it get any better? Look at these. We think they're cherry trees. This is cherry blossom.
To me.
So this will be covered in cherries in the summer. It's
lovely.
Just stunning. What a way. What a way to finish a walk like that. That's Boubion.
Boubion. Me and Austin went mountain biking there in 2004 from there.
What I'll do is I'll try and dig out some old video that's on DV tape of us riding 14 years ago up these mountain roads. My goodness. We climbed for 4.5 hours on the first day. We went right up to 3,000 metres on the mountain bikes with a guide called Hansley. It was fantastic. But that's Boubion, so we might head down there later for something to eat, we'll see. As we're too tight to get a hotel, head down, darling.
Oh no!
This is
myself.
Right. This is fresh mountain water.
Ah!
Okay, just pour it all on. You've got something in your hair there.
My hair is so greasy.
Yeah. 3 days unwashed hair. Lovely.
Will you do yours?
No. Yeah, I will.
You're just cross.
Yeah, it just weren't wet enough. Right, ready? Big one.
Yeah.
There you go. It's cold, isn't it?
Yeah, my head hurts. Oh, brain freeze.
That's Lucy filling up the water supplies for tonight. Fresh mountain water. We just found a cracking little spot up there. So we're going to go to the village, get supplies, bottle of wine, and camp up on the mountain again. We've just taken a drive out of Capiliera to the barrier where you can't drive any higher. And this road is at 2,200 metres. So, over twice the height of Snowdon. Brilliant. There you go. You can see how high up we are now. Look at that. Miles. Good evening. Well, as you saw earlier, we got down off the mountain. We went and freshened up at that stream in Capiliera. And then we went to Boubion, and Boubion's where 14 years ago we went mountain biking with a firm called Switchbacks, and they'd only been open for just less than a year. And we did like just me and Lucy got a guide and went up into the mountains. And we met the owner again, Michael Saunders, and it was lovely to see him. We've had loads of tapas at the restaurant, and what we've done is we've headed up out of Capiliera, out of Boubion, out of Capiliera, and we are here. Now the car is just down there, so we're car camping, but we're still quite high up. We're about, what are we?
About 2,000 metres here. About
2,000 metres. And what we've got tonight, we're going to sleep in, it's a Chinese copy of the MLD Trail Star, the Mountain Laurel Design Trail Star. And it's a little tarp, Lucy's holding it. So we're going to put that up and we're going to kip under a tarp tonight. Doesn't matter if it's raining in the morning because we're heading back to the airport at about 10:30. So we're going to set this up and I'll bring you back later once we crack the bottle of wine open without a corkscrew. Right, see you in a while. Okay guys. There is our Chinese copy of the MLD Trail Star. That's our bed for the night. And I must admit, I think these are one of the prettiest tarps going. The design of them is beautiful. We got it quite high up because it's going to be a warm night. Little breeze under it, perfect. And what a beautiful evening. Let me show you up the valley. This road is the last road out of Capiliera, carries on, turns into a dirt track. But look, how good's that? Hello guys, sorry it's a bit dark in here, but I just wanted to show you the sort of room you get in one of these tarps. Look, massive, you can sit up, and if it rains you just lower the pole, tighten up the edges, it will pin it to the ground. It's absolutely brilliant. 37 quid. Fully waterproof, we've tested it in the garden.
AliExpress.
AliExpress, £37. I mean, come on. It's a brilliant, brilliant way to spend the night. We'll be using this a lot more in the summer, won't we?
Definitely.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to get my sleeping bag set up and then we better get a bottle of wine cracked open, haven't we?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that's us all set up for the night. We've had so much tapas, we can't eat dinner. So, my favourite Spanish crisps, chocolate biscuits and a bottle of wine. We're set up for the night. There you go. We're sat at, how high are we, 2,000 metres?
Yep.
In a tarp, in the Spanish mountains, watching Roger and Diane gone for a ratch on their latest adventure. Great video, guys. I like that new camera. Now we're watching Leona and Chris Pye. Good soundtrack, Jack Johnson. Like it, Leona. Now we're on the MasterChef final. Wine in titanium cups tonight. Cheers, darling.
Cheers.
Great holiday. We're going home tomorrow morning.
Amazing holiday.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hard, amazing.
Yep. Tonight, Lucy is serving Thai red curry in a bag.
You've got a beaming main course from Kenny. It sounds fantastic.
Thai red curry in a bag.
Your duck, however, has gone a bit dry. Your duck is quite tough.
Oh, his duck's gone dry.
I'm having the tikka masala then.
I get a hint of saffron about it.
Kenny's starter is roasted scallops, cauliflower puree smoked with hickory wood, shimaji mushrooms pickled in black rice vinegar and Madeira, crispy pancetta, and a roast chicken sauce.
Hello guys, right, it is really late now. We've had a damn good night sitting here. It's been beautiful in this tarp. Lovely fresh air blowing through. It's really warm down here. Lucy's asleep. Absolutely sparko actually. We've watched MasterChef, loads of YouTube videos. So that was it, our last night. We're going to head back. So all we've got left to do tomorrow is pack up, head back to the airport, dump the hire car in and fly home, and then I can see Marley. So this has been day 4. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning, our last day, Friday morning. We're just about to take the tarp down. We had a fantastic night. Beautiful clear night. Stars everywhere. So we slept like babies. It was good catching up with Michael from Switchbacks Downhill yesterday. There is Lucy packing up the car. And this beautiful view we awoke to this morning. Look at that. What a day. So, all that's left to do is pack up, drive down the mountains, get to Malaga, fly home and see my boy Marley. I can't wait to see him. Right, I'll catch up with you later. Well, that's it, holiday over. We're on the way back to the airport. So, next stop, Marley. Thank you very much for joining us on this. It has been fantastic, as usual. And we will see you on the next one. Hello.
Hello.
Where's Marley?
Should be down here.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Hello, big boy. Oh, look, hello. Oh, your old hands. Hello, big boy. Hello.